It's definitely important for siblings to be placed together. It's just the comfort that you have in another home. Like, you're in someone else's home, you don't feel their home comfort that they feel. Having your sibling next to you is the most comfortable thing that you could have in someone else's house. Just being placed with my brother, it was like really helpful actually. When I needed him, he was always there. He knew what I was going through. I always just had him by my side. You know, we took care of each other, and that was just the best part.
My siblings were like, you know, everybody has that person who you trust and who you're close to, and my siblings was the one for me. You know, at that time that I was in foster home and stuff, my siblings was everything to me. You know, they were my world, cause they were just everything. Yeah.
I did have 3 brothers that lived with my father and their mother that I wanted to be a part of their lives. I always asked if there was some way that I could go and see them, and I was repeatedly told no because of the whole dad issue. Them telling me that I couldn't see my brothers just didn't make any sense to me. So it was like, after a while of just being told no, like, I stopped asking and became discouraged. I was just like, okay, maybe one day things will get better, and, you know, when I can age out of the system, I'll seek them out. I would have been a lot more positive and a lot less depressed, because I would have felt like I had something to look forward to, and I would have felt that I had additional support, family support. It's different, you know, having support from friends and foster parents and people that are hired to work with you. It's different from having family support. So that's what I really craved.
There's 6 of us. We entered care when I was 5 years old. I have a twin sister, older brother, little sister, little brother. Having brothers and sisters is like having friends you can never get rid of, and we just had to have it, you know, because that's it, you're all you got, you know. And especially in that transition of entering into foster care, you feel alone. You don't feel like you belong to that family because you have this label of being a foster child. And I remember the first foster home we got into, I was 5 years old and my little sister was only 1 year old. And being separated from her, and her foster parents, they didn't allow us to see her because she was only a baby. That was rough. That was like, it's depressing. You feel hopeless. You feel like you need to be helping them or just making sure that they're okay. And that's probably like one of the worst things that you endure in foster care is not being able to see your brothers and sisters. Because when you're in foster care or when you get separated from your siblings, that responsibility and that, I don't even know, the weight that is placed on you as an older sibling to take care and make sure that our siblings are being taken care of is heavy.
I have 3 older siblings. I'm the youngest of 4. The toughest thing would probably have to be me being separated from my siblings and not being able to keep in touch with them. I think it's so essential for us to be together. When we enter foster care, we lose everything. You know, we lose our family, we lose, you know, our moms, our dads, where we lived. Everything is just so unfamiliar. And to have your siblings there is probably what you need, you know, in order for you to move on or to move forward in life or in foster care. You know, how can you tell someone that's just been taken away from the family, or you can't talk to your sister, you can't talk to your brother, you can't call them, you know, like little things like that. It's just like, it devastated me. Well, there were things we did, you know, in order for us to be with each other. I mean, we've run away. We lived on the beach for over a year. I was 13, my sister was 14, my brother was 15. You know, you can't tell someone you can't, you know, be with your brothers and sisters, especially if you're going through such a hard time like that. in my life, that was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Just things like even like taking a shower, like we go days without taking like a warm shower, having food, and you know, just we run into people and we've gone through things that, you know, no one should ever go through. So when we were in foster care, when we first entered foster care, social workers didn't want to tell us anything, you know, about what was going on with my other siblings. My sister, she was 14. She had her first abortion. No one told us. She was hospitalized for several months in a treatment center because she was so depressed, and just the fact that I could have been there for my sister. Maybe she didn't have to go through that depression of, you know, not having anybody. It really hurts me.
It would help you because you would have less behavioral problems. The behavior stems from us being separated from our brothers and sisters, us not being allowed. That's where the behavior issues come up. That's why we have so many runaways. It's because you're not allowing us, then we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna be connected to our brothers and sisters regardless. As a professional, if you want your job to be smoother, then you're gonna let us stay connected to our Ohana. If not, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have us getting suspended from school for fighting because we're frustrated, because we're stressed out. We're gonna have academic problems because we have the burdens of our brothers and sisters on our minds. We're stressed out. If we cannot be connected and know that our brothers and sisters are safe, that they're okay, you know, there's gonna be issues.
Of course, we want to be with our siblings, but sometimes if you have like maybe 5 sisters or brothers, you cannot all be placed in the same home. I also understand that. That is why we have, you know, we recommend, like, if the child enters foster care, we ask that they at least be placed in the same home, the same district, so that they're allowed to go to the same schools, or they have frequent visits at least once a month, or be able to call each other or write letters. I don't think that our care providers or sometimes our social workers, they don't understand the importance of it, like, to us, what it means to us. So I think if we gave them a better understanding, then they would probably be motivated to, you know, do more in order for us to be together or to keep in touch. I just asked, you know, to put themselves in our shoes. How would you feel if you couldn't see your family, if you couldn't see your brothers and sisters?